This is Gemara Berachos Daf Nun Dalid Amud Aleph as B'siyata Dishmaya. As we close in on this incredible Masechta, we begin the final parak, the ninth and famous parak Haraya and parak Masechtas Berachos. We'll begin with one dot of Akdama, that there's much Agadata on this parak, and our goal over here is going to be just Pashit, Pshat, the words, the translation. Maybe we'll point out when there are many different pshatim, etc. But even that, as you'll see, long and lengthy amudim. Let's get to it. Says the Hiliga Mishnah Nadalim Ralav Haraya Makaim Shenasa by Nisim Yisrael. You see a place that an ace was done for Klal Yisrael. What do you say? Oimer, you say Berachos 54a b'hamakam hazeh. But Makashinakim women have a desire in a place that a desire was uprooted. Oimer Baruch Shakavadas Chavamer Seinu Bim Alazikin Val Hazurvalyois Val Haramim Val Haruchas Alabrakim Zikim, earthquakes, thunders, wind, lightning. Oimer Baruch Shekoichai Gvurasai Malay Olam. Now, obviously, everyone is wondering. The Mishnah does put lightning and thunder together. We'll get there. Continues the Mishnah. Al ha'harim like v'yisal yamal ha'haris al midbarais. Mountains, hills, seas, rivers, deserts. Oimer Baruch Isa Berachos. Review Oimer Baruch She'as al Yam Hagadol. Review Oimer Reis Yam Hagadol. Oimer Baruch She'as Yam Hagadol. Bisman Sharei leprakim. Only if you see it at intervals. Al Yishamim. 2 lines from the white lines. Al B'suras Toivais. Oimer Baruch Hatoy V'Amit V'Albsuras Ra'is Oimer Baruch Dayan Ha'emes Bana Bayis Chadash. If one built a new house, V'Kana Kelim Chadashim, purchased new clothing on the second wide line. Oimer Baruch Shechiyanu V'Kimanu V'Giyanu Lizman Hazeh. Mevarech Al Hara Me'in Al Atayva. You have to make a bracha for the bad that has some good. We'll see what that means in the Gemara. To cry out for something in the past, something that's beyond your reach, is considered a prayer in shav, in vain. Continues the Mishnah to explain. If one's wife is pregnant, it's too late. Whether the gender was or is not a male is already determined. If someone's going to Rav Shema called Tzvacha, he hears a cry in the city of Aimer, and he says that Tefillah Yiratzal Teipesech Beisi again. Hari said Tefillah Shav, it's too late at that moment. Continues the mission. When you enter into a city which could be dangerous, daven 2 times. One time on the way in, one time on the way out. 6 lines down. The first word in line is Ben Azai. Ben Azai Omer says Ben Azai. Araboy daven 4 tefillos in such a scenario. You thank Hashem for the past, and you cry out for the future. Chayiv Adam Levarich Al says the Mishnah 8 lines down. The first line is V'tzayik. One is obligated to bless Hashem for the bad. Kishim Tevarich Al Taiva Shenemar. V'hafti es Hashem Lokecha B'chol Levavcha. B'chol Levavcha B'shnei Yitzarecha. What's Levavcha plural? Means B'shnei Yitzarecha, with both of the inclinations. B'yitzer Toiv, B'yitzer Hara. B'chol Navshecha. What does that mean? Afilu Naitelas Navshecha. Even if Hashem takes your life, you still have to bless Him. B'chol me'odecha means B'chol me'omeinecha, with all your wealth. Davaracher b'chol me'odecha means B'chol midah ve'midah shumaydei elai, with everything Hashem gives you, whether good, whether bad. Harei maydei elai, we obligated to thank Hashem. Continues the Mishnah, Lo yikal adam esrei shekeneged shar hamizrach. A person should not act in kalos roish, lightheadedness, towards the east of the Har Habayis. Shehu mechuvan keneged beis kodesh hakadashim, as that is facing the kodesh hakadashim. Likanis harabayis b'makla, one is not allowed to enter onto harabayis with his stick, ubin olay with his shoes, bin medasle with his money belt, uba'avak sharaglav, even with dust on his feet, lo yasen kapadja. Which, by the way, those are all the reasons why part of the discussion whether one is allowed to enter harabayis nowadays. One of the big problems is that you can't enter in with any of these items. can't put on tefillin there, etc. Lo yasek kapadriya. You're not allowed to make harbais into a shortcut. Rikika mikal v'chaymer, and spitting there, of course, is asar. Kol chaymrei brachas hamikdash ha'imrim ad ha'olam. Whenever you finish the bracha on the Beis Hamikdash, you would conclude ad olam k'shemikalkli sedukim v'armeid olam elo echad. When the sedukim got involved, they said, "What's going on over here?" They said, "Oh, it only means there's only one world." Then iskinu they were made a takana she'ayimrim that they would say min olam v'ad olam, from this world to the next world. Olam haba. Veskinu concludes the Mishnah. She'adam she'el shalom chaveru b'shem. You should greet your friend b'shem. Shenamar ni boys bami beis lachem. Boys came from beis lachem. V'yomer la'kaitim, those who were cutting down. Hashem yimachem. V'yomer lo yivracha Hashem. V'yomer. It says the pasuk about the malachim greeting Gidai and Hashem yimcha gibar achayol. V'yomer v'al tavais. Kizakni imcha, do not be ashamed, although your mother is old. V'aymer isla asos Hashem feir terisechem. Nasan amer feir terisechem misham is la so isla Hashem. So the Mishnah concluding, we'll see in the Gemara that the bracha, when one gives upon greeting someone, should include the Shem Hashem. And we begin the Gemara have a little more than halfway down the wide lines. Minahani mili. The first end of the Mishnah, where do we know? The Din From explains the Gemara. Amar Rav Yochanan Amar Kra. Vayomer Yisrael Baruch Hashem Asher Yitzal. Incredible siyata d'shmaya. As this week is Parshas Yisrael, this is Amud Yomi from Sunday of Yisrael. Incredible, as we have the parsha related to, I don't even know how many times in all of Shas of Yisrael, let alone to be on the Sunday of Yisrael. Absolutely beautiful. Here we see that Yisrael is saying a bracha because they reached the place that a nes was done to Klal Yisrael. Anisa the Rabbim Varchinan, says the Mishnah, only on miracles for the Rabbim we make a bracha. Anisa the Yachid Loi Mivarchinan. Ask the Gemara, really? Do you not make a bracha for the nes, a miracle of a Yachid Vugavar Davik Azal Bever Yemini, who's traveling Ever Yemina? Nafal Ali Arya, a lion fell upon him. He held the Nisa Visal Mine, there was a mace and he was saved from the lion. Rava said to him, whenever you reach that place, the place that the lion almost killed you, you say, Ravina, was going to the valley of Aravais and he was thirsty. And an ace happened, and he drank it. So another time, he was going in a similar place. He was going to the marketplace of Mechaiza. And a wild camel fell upon him. His parkalei ashita, a nearby house broke. And he went inside, able to escape from the camel. And therefore, when he came to Arvos, that was the place of the first miracle. He would say, Arvos Kimat Lariska. When he reached the second place of Mechuzah, he would say, Baruch Barvos. So what do we see? We see numerous stories where Yechidim are making brachais even on the nes of a Yachid. Says the Gemara, Amri Anisa derabim kulam v'chay levrachi. If it's a nes derabim, then everyone makes the bracha. And he said, Yachid iyu chay levrachi. He just makes the bracha on himself. 10 lines from the bottom. The first one line is Tanu Rabbanan. We conclude today's Amud. Haraya Marbas Hayam. One sees the place of crossing the Yam, Umarbas Yardain, the place of course the Yardain, Marbas Nachle Arnoin, the canyons of Arnoin, Avnei Al-Gavish, the stones of Al-Gavish, when married base Chayron, Vevin Shabikish Lizork Aimel Chabash Yisrael, he sees the stone that Aik wanted to throw a Klal Yisrael, Vevin Sheyashav Alam Moshe, the stone that Moshe Rabbeinu sat upon, B'Shasha Asi Yeshua Melchama B'Amalek, which was actually the end of Parshas Bishalach. Also beautiful Siyata Shmaya. Veshta Shalait, the wife of Lot, V'Chemis Yericha Shnevla Mekayim, the walls of Yericha that were swallowed into their place. Al Kula and Sarashita and Aidav Shevel Chanei Makayim. Give thanks and praise to Kadosh Baruch Hu. So says the Gemara, 1 second. Bish Lama V'Arber Sayam, the crossing of the Yam. Techsev Yavu B'nei Yisrael B'Tachiyam B'Avasha. Marver say Yardi the Sev Yam the Kanim that's Yarim Bris Hashem B'Charav of the Yardi Nachin V'Chayisrael Ibrim B'Charav Ad Asher Tamu Kolega Lavar as Yardi. We see clear Mekairais of these incredible Nisim of Kriyas Yam Sof. Elabarvas Nachle Arnoin Minalim. From where do we know that a nes was done at Nachle Arnoin? Says the Gemara D'Chsev, the pasuk says in Bamidbar Al Kain Yamar V'Sivim L'Chavaz Hashem Esvayiv Bas Tufa. V'Tan and Abraisa explained what does this pasuk mean as Vayiv Bas Tufa Shnei Mitzayran Hayu Es and Hayev were two Mitzrayim. Vavi Mahalchem B'tei Machne Yisrael. They were walking behind Klal Yisrael. Kavi Kavachalfi Yisrael. When Klal Yisrael was passing through Nachle Arnoin, Asa Amarayim. The Amarayim came as we turn over to Nundal and Mibes. Avdilon Nikirusa. And they made caves in the mountains for themselves. They hid out the Tosh Bahayim. They hid there. Amru, they said, Chavi Salachi. When Klal Yisrael passes by Naklinon, we're going to kill them. If they didn't know, the Aron Avimaski coming, they saw that the Aron HaKodesh would travel in front of Klal Yisrael, and whenever a mountain was in front of the Aron, it leveled the whole mountain. And came with the Asi Aron, with Aron came into Turi Hadi Adadi, the two mountains of Turi Arnon came together, and it killed all the Amoraim that were hiding there. The blood flowed into the Nachal Arnon. Gasu Es and Vayiv, when Es and Vayiv came, they saw the blood flowing from the mountains. They saw they came and told Klai, so Amru Shira, Tainu Dechsev, and that's the pasuk. And with this, the Gemara proves the miracle happened at Nachal Arnoin. We'll pick up 8 lines down. The first one of the Avnei as the miracle of Avnei Al Gomish, and the next year, B'siyata Dishmaya.